Hey everyone, Ray Follow here. This is the B-Fixed car at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Getting up to speed here, this car has plenty of downforce, a lot of grip, much more than the Cup car here. So we will be going wide open pretty easily the first lap. Taking the middle line here just to get more momentum versus the optimal line, which will be run during the first lap. So here, taking the green flag. Arcing the corner. You can be pretty aggressive on corner entry, hug the bottom line here. Like I said, plenty of grip with this car. Setup is stable. Going into turn 3 here. Again, make sure you get as close as you can to that white line without hooking the apron. Come off the corner, and that's a hot lap with the B car and the fixed setup at Atlanta. Coming to start lap 10, we've only slowed down about half a second or so since our hot lap. The car is pretty snug, pretty tight. Not too terrible though. You can still hook the bottom, maybe just lift off the throttle a little bit entering the corner. You don't have to use any brake here with this car. As you can see, I'm not off the throttle entirely. Right there I had to burp it a little bit in the center because I overdrove it and the front tires started to slide, but still plenty of grip. Starting lap 20 here, halfway through the run. We've slowed down about a second and a half from our hot lap, and the car, the handling has not changed much. Still pretty tight, so you just have to be careful with the throttle. Backing off more, entering the corner. Again, no brake usage here with this car. This car has a big spoiler and plenty of drag, so just backing off the throttle will get you slowed down for the turns at Atlanta. And that's lap 20. Now starting lap 30, I'm starting to feel the rear of the car now start to slide a little more. The first 30 laps the car has been getting progressively tighter. But now that we have 30 laps on our tires, I'm having to be a little bit more careful exiting the corner as the rear tires are starting to wear out more in comparison to the fronts. Still no brake usage, easy on the throttle to get back on it, and maybe just a little bit of a correction on exit sometimes, but still plenty of grip. 10 laps to go. Now here I'm starting lap 39. I'm going to try to run the high line like I do with the Cup car, but it's not going to result in a faster lap time for me. Reason being, this car has plenty of grip, unlike the Cup car, so the car can just hook around the bottom and make up time. But in a race, it's more likely to start working as the shadows give you more grip because it's a cooler surface, and these heavy cars like cooler surfaces to go faster on, essentially. So with this car, I tried to run the high line, and the car didn't really, the amount of grip that I got up there was not enough to compensate for the longer distance. So going into turn 3 here, I have to be a little careful because I came out of turn 2 faster than I would have with a normal line. As you can see, the rear end is starting to break away just a little bit. And here we start the last lap. I'm going back down to the bottom. And as you can see, still plenty of grip down here. The car is still mostly on the tight side, but it can step out a little bit right there on exit, as you see me working the wheel. Entering turn 3 right here. Still no brake required. Get on the gas pretty aggressively, but not all the way. Now I'm all the way. And as you can see right there, I'm working the wheel on exit. Just enough to keep up momentum. And essentially, just going to rewind here a little bit. Essentially what you want to do is keep up the momentum. So right now I could keep the car pitched on the bottom, but there's more of a chance that the rear end snaps around as you're keeping the car tighter and the rear end is losing grip. So you want to carry that speed up, up to the track. Now right here, I have confidence in this car. I know the grip limits of this car, so I'm just wide open throughout this whole process. But if you feel the need to, just back off the throttle slightly when and you feel the rear end come around, back off the throttle just a little bit. Not all the way, because if you back off all the way, all the weight transfer will go to the front of the car and the front tires will bite, and if you're turned to the right, it'll hook right into the wall. So just back off a little bit to reduce the wheel spin in the rear tires and get it back under control. But yeah, that's 40 laps with B-Fix at Atlanta.